that is so not safe for broadcast. But he means something very innocent. Trust me. Just remind me once we
After the broadcast.
After the broadcast.
Okay.
Speaking of which, right
All
now we
all
are looking at it here.
We're in the game, no cap. This is real, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 in the best of 2. Okay. All of the theory crafting and all the hypothesizing will now come into play. Pabico taking a good shot here from City Death.
Yep. Looks like both really want to contest for this Lito. Spawning closer to City Death, but Lancelot.
Uh-oh.
Especially Carl.
Sin Bandit gets choked up, jumped on, forcing out a revitalize. The patriarch of Team Philippines, De La Cruz, jumps on him, holds on to that sandwalk. Another choke up. The jump onto Upsi did not enough damage just yet. Oh my lord, the flicker from the shaft taking him down.
Yeah, Pabico gets the kill, and that's because the Revitalize was used quite early. And at that point, Laos should probably have realized, like, okay, without the Revitalize, I really can't take this fight because both Kimmy as well as the Jushin, they deal constant damage, but the Jushin can pick you up.
That was a prime example of war for attrition. You know, like little resources, little decisions that you made. That's what cost him that. Vinuya taking a lot of damage. Damage reduction underneath that tier 1 up top keeps him alive. In comes De La Cruz. Vinuya dashing in. Don't even care.
Yeah, and we were talking about it where Citadel basically has to make a call.
Be finding no one, Pabico in too deep.
Yeah, that's still good for Laos because they got to shut down. They got to shut down on Pabico, but look at this. Soriano now having that Sky Piercer and the fact that he is having quite a good lane.
Oh, Sin Bandit in trouble. Not enough damage between De La Cruz and Soriano down bottom. It's just a matter of time. I'd say that tier 1 down bottom is going to pop before the second turtle even goes down.
Team Laos, they're actually trading quite well, making sure that any aggression that Team Philippines is showing, they try to fight back. You know?
Another choke up. And they get him. AOG, not even going to work. Soriano gets a kill. Another one, opposite, gets skewered by Nepomuceno.
At this point, Team Philippines, everyone is roaming around the map, 4 minutes in, and there's no more.
Lexborg, you're just going to buy more defensive items, more health, more HP.
Lapu's not dealing enough. Team Philippines is a walking death ball. Whoever they see, they don't care who they will.
Morrison Bandit can be thankful for.
Yep.
At least turrets haven't fallen.
Too much damage.
A practice of futility. Sure, Laos is getting kills, but Teams is in. Sure, Laos is getting kills, but Teams is in control.
I have a dangerous question, which is how much gold does Lancelot have right now? Because look, advantage.
Full item.
Yeah, full item against the Zishan Shin. So, I don't know.
Time in game 1 of this best of 2. You need range. You can't. Rhapsody from Soriano. They're not just willy-nilly throwing out ults.
Yeah.
So they're literally just playing with basic attacks and, you know, their smaller kits. Final Slash forces Tatason to respond. Okay. Item build on Tatason is something I'd like to check. Is he going full defense?
If I was a frontline, I'll be complaining. Like, if I was a frontline, I'll be complaining. Like, what do you want me to do? I'll get picked up. I'll get shot by this Granger. This feels like we can call it already.
And there is a choke out. Sin Bandit goes down. Didn't even try to use the AOG. He goes down. Didn't even try to use the AOG. He knew this was inevitable. Laos knows
4x as well. So you got to deal with the damage and the sustain coming in from. You got to deal with the damage and the sustain coming in from the Granger. Pabico already using the Crimson Beast. Oh, hold on! This might be the end angle at 10 minutes and 7 seconds.
They find City Death. Last Insanity. They find City Death. Last Insanity. That is Tatason trying to hold on. That is Tatason trying to hold on. Not going to happen.
Savage was denied.
Not going to happen.
Savage was denied by Carl. But either ways, congrats.